What is up, bros and broettes? We are back at it again today with a shoulder day, and we're also going to be working on some biceps and some forearm work as well, because those are some of my lagging body parts. And we're going to do a quick warm up on the machine press, and you always want to remember to warm up to prevent any future injuries if you're going to be lifting heavy. And I'm just warming up with no weight. I'm just aligning the line of path of the muscle, and I'm just going to make sure that nothing hurts and that the seat's proper before I increase the weight. And we're going to warm up with 25 pounds all the way up to 55 pounds, 2 to 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. When the weight is lighter, you are able to go full range of motion and actually squeeze at the top. Once the weight gets heavier, you won't be able to go to full extension too much without putting a lot of unnecessary tension on the joints. So that felt pretty good, pretty smooth. There was no aching joints or shoulder pain. So I'm just going to increase the weight to 45 pounds, and then we'll go on to a working set from there. And if you watch the lineup path with my elbows aren't flared out, they're actually inwards towards my body. And that would be the proper form of doing any type of shoulder press to prevent any shoulder pain. Because if you flare out your elbows, you're gonna put a lot of pain on your shoulders, a lot of stress on them. So we're gonna do a working set, 180 pounds, one set, 7 to 10 reps. Alright, I was feeling pretty strong today, so we're going to increase the weight a little bit. We're going to go on to our second working set, 230 pounds, one set, 7 to 10 reps. And what I like about this machine is it doesn't allow your elbows to flare out. If you look at my forearm, my elbows are more in. And now we're going to attempt a PR. I was feeling pretty strong, so we're going to try for 3 plates, 270 pounds, one set, 1 to 7 reps. The weight was insanely heavy, but I'm glad I got close to 5 reps. And we're just gonna finish things off with one set, unilateral training, unilateral one arm press. And this can help you bring up lagging body parts. If you do one body part at a time on each side, it can also help with pressing power, pushing power, and punching power. I'm trying to make sure that both sides of my shoulder are of equal strength, so that's why you want to incorporate some type of unilateral training. Now on to our second exercise. We're going to do a lean away lateral raise, warm up set / a working set, 15 to 30 pounds, one set, 8 to 15 reps. And we're actually going to use a barbell. And for this exercise, I am actually bringing my arm back behind my butt or to the side. I'm not letting my arm out in front of me, because if you want to target more of the side delt, you want to have it close to your side or behind your butt when you bring the weights back. It's going to target more of the side delt. See, if you look on my arm, it's staying to the side or behind my butt, but it's not coming out in front of me, because if it comes out in front of you too much, you're going to incorporate more of the front delt. And then we're going to do a final set, 45 pounds, one set, 7 to 12 reps. This got extremely heavy, but my form kind of wanted to lift it a lot faster, so I kind of compensated my form a little bit, but that's fine. It's my last set. But you want to try and get as many reps as you can before your form totally fails. Now we're going to work on a little bit of the front delt and the upper chest. So we're going to do a high incline Smith machine, a working set of 115 pounds, one set, 7 to 10 reps. And we're just going to focus on controlling the movement down and getting that deep stretch. I have a chest day that I have to do about 3 days from now, but I wanted to add in some extra stimulation before then. And this is a great way to incorporate the upper chest and the front delt. So we're going to do a working set, 135 pounds, one set, 7 to 12 reps. And we're going to bring it as close as to the tip of the neck as possible for a deep stretch. It's going to really hit and stretch out the upper chest, and then the front delt will be activated as well. We're not going to go too heavy. We're just going to focus on the stretch and the squeeze. And we're just going to finish things off with a final set of 135 pounds, one set, 7 to 12 reps. And this, at this angle, it's almost like a guillotine press. And a guillotine press is basically where you bring the bar down to your neck. And that's going to activate a lot of the front delt and the upper chest with all the muscle fibers running at the top. On to the next exercise, and it's the rear delt row, a working set of 50 pounds, 2 sets, 15 to 25 reps. And the rear delt is such a small muscle that you need about 15 to 25 reps to fully take advantage of it. It's not going to activate until the higher rep range. That's when you're going to notice the most burning sensation in the muscle. And I'm just kind of leaning into the pole with my chest up, and I'm doing a rowing motion to hit my rear delts. You kind of have to work on the angle that works best for you, but you can't bring the elbows back too far, otherwise the other muscles surrounding the rear delt will take over, and then you'll kind of lose the tension off the rear delt. So as soon as you find that rear delt, it's such a small little movement that once you find it, you have to keep the time under tension on it with very high reps to fully hit the rear delts. So we're going to finish our final set with 57.5 pounds, one set, 15 to 25 reps. And you don't want to go too heavy on rear delts, because then all the muscle groups supporting the rear delts will take over. Then you don't end up hitting the rear delts. So you want to find a moderate weight that you can hit with very high reps. On to the next exercise, which is cable wrist curls, a working set of 57.5 pounds, one set, 15 to 25 reps. And this is a great way to hit the forearm. It's a little different. The movement's different from a bar, but you're trying to basically wrist curl the bar down using a cable instead of an actual barbell. Now we're going to do a working set of 65 pounds, one set, 15 to 25 reps. And you can actually see my forearm muscle working. It looks like I'm doing almost a tricep extension, but I'm actually using my wrist to curl the weight down. And we're going to do a final set, 72.5 pounds, one set, 15 to 25 reps. Now we're going to do a bicep exercise. And this is one I've never tried before. I wanted to give it a try to see how it felt. It's a face weight standing cable curl, a working set of 25 pounds, one set, 10 to 12 reps. And we're just going to focus on the squeeze and the contraction. We're not going to go too heavy. This exercise is a little weird because of the position of where my body is and where the wires are going. You essentially have to tweak the forearm a little bit in order for the cable wire not to hit your middle portion of your body part. So we're going to do a working set, 25 pounds, one set, 10 to 15 reps, and just focusing on the squeeze. I find that if you back up towards the pole and you lean forward slightly, bend your knees slightly, the wire won't kind of ride up your middle portion of your body parts, and you can get a nice clean squeeze and contraction on it. It does take a little tweaking for it to work though, but it does give you really good squeeze and contraction on this exercise. And then we're gonna do another working set, 35 pounds, one set, 10 to 15 reps. We're controlling the weight and we're squeezing the muscle. And of course, we got to do a quick pump check because the lighting in this gym was looking spectacular that night. So I had to see how the pump was looking. So this is our last workout, our last shoulder workout. And it's just your basic standing lateral raise, 25 pounds, one set, 10 to 15 reps. And actually, we're going to superset this exercise with another lateral raise, a drop set, 12 pounds, one set till failure. And this one is a little bit different. I have the dumbbells by my side, but when I bring them up, I'm actually tipping them, almost like you're pouring a glass of water or a container of water into a glass. So when the weights come up, you want to twist. That's really going to hit the side delt. Now we're going to up the weight with the working set. The next working set, 35 pounds, 2 sets, 10 to 12 reps. And we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to try to increase the weight to about 45 pounds, but my camera actually lost power after this set. And I had to cut the workout short. Well, I couldn't record the workout any further than this. So this would be the last footage that I have. And again, I'm doing another drop set, 12 pounds, 2 sets till failure. And now my camera's gonna die while I check up on it. So that's it for a shoulder day. Hope you enjoyed it.